Hello everyone, my name is Sonam Sandhu and today I'm here with a very interesting topic, and this is something which will help you a lot during the preparation. I'll say, suppose your exam is approaching soon and you know that the date is like have only 2 days left. So what are you going to do that time? Have you planned something? What all modules you will be covering? For how long will you be studying and all the other things? No, if no, then this is the video definitely for you. Go through this, it will definitely benefit you और आपका इतना तो for sure है कि 0.5 band increase हो ही सकता है. So last minute preparation, as in it means like whenever you are preparing at the last moment and you have already been preparing, you have been practicing, you are getting the score, but during last minute what should you do? देखो, प्रैक्टिकली स्पीकिंग रिलैक्स करना चाहिए, बहुत ज़रूरी है. ऐसा नहीं होना चाहिए कि यू आर प्रैक्टिसिंग द होल डे 8 to 9 आवर्स 10 आवर्स 11 12 आवर्स आपने डिवोट कर ही दिया कि स्टडी 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 स्टडी. ऐसा नहीं होना चाहिए. प्रॉपर स्लीप मिलनी चाहिए. स्ट्रेस बिल्कुल भी नहीं लेना. और स्ट्रेस ना लेने के लिए व्हाट कैन यू डू? आई ऑलवेज रिकमेंडेड दिस टू मेनी स्टूडेंट्स ऑफ माइन वेन एवर दे आस्क मी. You should not take, as far as the classes are concerned, you should not tell this thing to each and every other person in your life. So this is something, if you are preparing for IELTS, this should be told only to few members of your family only, maybe to 1 or 2 people, because when like 1 or 2 persons I would say, because when you are doing it, what is happening, it is creating pressure. If any relative is also calling you, he or she will be asking, how are you preparing, how is the preparation going on, my daughter will also be doing this and other things. So what is happening, because of all this you are taking more stress. So it's better you do not tell it to anyone in order to remove your stress. ठीक है. Last thing, then basically when we are talking about last minute preparation, so as I told, you will not be studying for more hours. Last 2 days में 4-5 hours are more than enough. Need not to study for more than that. Okay, proper sound sleep लो रात को. ऐसा नहीं होना चाहिए कि somehow you are unable to sleep because you are studying and studying. That's not the right approach. Okay, so this is something you'll also not do. Now let us discuss module wise. What will you be doing during the last minute? Let's say we are talking about reading, and in the reading module, you are always like, you can do easily, you know this, that first passage and the second passage, as the section proceeds, the reading is more difficult. So during the, अगर if we talk about section 3, जो हमारा passage होता है, third passage section 3, it is the most trickiest of all. So what is happening, हमें उसी में ही problem आती है. So I'll recommend you कि आप वही third passage एक बार ज़रूर practice करो. So यहाँ पे what matters the most, आप unnecessary practice 2 reading 3 readings नहीं करोगे. What will you do? You will just practice one, but आप उसे अच्छी तरह analyze करोगे कि आपकी क्या mistakes हो रही हैं. अब जो mistakes हो रही हैं उन्हीं set of questions को you will be doing it again. जैसे आपको लगता है कि third passage में you face difficulty in, like whenever you are attempting third passage, you face difficulty in getting answers correct. So out of 13 you are only 2 to 3 answers or 5 answers are correct. So what I'll recommend, you should do third passage 2 to 3 times so that you get hold of it. And if you do difficult readings, you can do the easy ones at the end. So this is also one of the tricks which I'll suggest you. Whenever you are doing reading, don't always go through the easy ones. Take the moderate level also, so that you know, and the difficulty level should be high, so that you know that you can do difficult readings as well. And when you'll get easy, you will find out the location at basically at a fast pace, I would say. Okay, so this is something you'll do for reading module. Now talking about the next module, as in listening. So listening में what happens, we all know that listening में MCQs are the toughest of all. We don't even know whether 20 MCQs would come or a map would come or things like such. So what do we need to do? We need to go through each and every question type, but on the last day, what will we do? We'll just practice multiple choice questions and maps. Let's say मुझे maps and MCQs में ही problem आती है. So I'll try to take 4 to 5 listenings जिसमें map है ज़्यादा, and I'll practice only the maps वाला section. I'll not practice each and everything. So only MCQs जहाँ पे हैं या only maps जहाँ पे है वही section में दोबारा practice करूँगी. Or let's say when I'm practicing, so that particular moment what happened कि I'm unable to do it properly. still मेरे आंसर्स गलत हो रहे हैं, so that particular time I'll redo it. It's not, redo doesn't mean that you'll go through each and every answer, but you'll listen the audio again of that particular part so that you get to know that this was the answer wrong and why was it wrong. So you need to analyze your mistakes. Okay, you need to assess your mistakes in order to improve in listening as well. So this is something you'll be doing. ये क्लियर हो गया. इन रीडिंग एंड लिसनिंग विल बी डूइंग दिस. अब हम आगे प्रोसीड करते हैं कि राइटिंग मॉड्यूल में व्हाट विल यू बी डूइंग. राइटिंग में ऐसा कुछ नहीं है कि कोई डिफिकल्ट क्वेश्चन आप कर लोगे दोबारा या कोई ट्रिकीएस्ट क्वेश्चन है वो दोबारा कर सकते हो, बिल्कुल भी नहीं. सो इट इज राइटिंग एंड स्पीकिंग, दीज आर अनलाइक रीडिंग एंड लिसनिंग. इन राइटिंग मॉड्यूल आपको पता है कि व्हेन यू वर डूइंग राइटिंग, सो आपको आइडियाज से रिलेटेड प्रॉब्लम आ रही थी या ग्रामर से रिलेटेड आ रही थी. यू नो 4 असेसमेंट क्राइटेरियाज होते हैं, लेक्सिकल रिसोर्सेज, ग्रामेटिकल रेंज एंड एक्यूरेसी. सो व्हाट आर यू गोइंग टू डू, यू विल जस्ट गो थ्रू द लास्ट पार्ट एज वेल, और वहाँ पे आप देखोगे कि आपने बेसिकली क्या पहले करना है. आपको लग रहा है आइडियाज़ में ही प्रॉब्लम आ रही है जब आपने असेस करा तो, और या फिर करवाया किसी फैकल्टी के थ्रू, तो यू विल जस्ट गो थ्रू एसेज, यू विल रीड सम एसेज सो दैट यू गेट एन आइडिया दैट these types of ideas can be used while writing the answers. So at times problem जो major exam में आती है, you are taking so much pressure and you are unable to think about ideas. Brainstorming is becoming difficult for you. So it's better you go through various essays. And let's say there is another student who is not facing problem with the ideas, he has very good ideas, but he is facing problem with the punctuation or maybe with the tenses. So you need to go through tenses and punctuation and understand it. There is no point if you'll go through any essay, pehle understand karo what all mistakes you are committing and try to rewrite the correct sentences. Let's say there are certain sentences जिसमें grammar tense is wrong है, punctuation is also wrong, so you will try to do the same in again so that you'll rewrite it again. You get to know that this is the way or this is the method I need to follow it. So writing module mein this is something you will be doing. And at last when we talk about speaking module, so again assessment, you need to record your voice. Let's say you do not have anybody to take your speaking, or even if you are in some center, so what you can do, you can make it a point that you do 4 to 5 speakings prior to the day. But simple, let's say you have your speaking exam tomorrow, so you have like prior to the exam you'll do 4 to 5 speaking, you record it, after recording you'll listen to it. So if you're grammatically accurate, then you can definitely get to know your mistakes and you'll try to remove all the errors in speaking. So this is something you need to do, you need to record it. This is a very important thing. So I would say last minute preparations क्या होती हैं? Basically last minute preparations के आपको जो भी basic problems आ रही हैं, जो आपकी ज़्यादा mistakes हो रही हैं, जो आपकी if I would say कि imperfections हैं, you need to improve those. So for improving your mistakes, you need to analyze the mistakes. So what did I mention here? Get to know the mistake first. After knowing the mistake, you need to analyze it and then you need to correct it and rewrite it. If you'll do all these things, you'll never face any problem, and during last minute you should do this only. Do not take stress and anxiety, have a proper sleep, then only you can do well in the exam tomorrow. Last thing here, एग्ज़ाम सेंटर प्लीज़ गाइज बहुत दूर मत लीजिए आप. मेक इट अ पॉइंट कि आपका जो एग्ज़ाम सेंटर है दैट शुड बी इन योर सिटी ओनली इफ पॉसिबल. लाइक लेट्स से इफ द एग्ज़ाम सेंटर इज़ नॉट at all in the city or not available in the city, that's another thing. But if it is available, so make it a point you give the exam in the same center only, in the same location only, instead of going far away in order to give the exam. You will be exhausted by the time you will reach the exam center, and that would be definitely, that would impact your scores. So I'll recommend you to do this as well. So at last I believe आपको वीडियो definitely useful लगी होगी, आपको चीज़ें समझ आई होंगी. In case of any doubt, do ask me in the comment section. Hey guys, there is an amazing news for all those who are preparing for IELTS. I know I have been receiving calls and related to online coaching. So I have started online coaching on Unacademy as well. So talking about Unacademy, वहाँ पे बहुत ही easily you can pay a very low price and you can take the coaching from me. Each and everything it is explained in detail in the classes. 1 hour की class है every day and you can just register there. You'll get to know a lot about this. Basically the classes on Unacademy are structured ones. So I'll be telling each and everything. Live classes होती है, 1 hour session होता है, somewhere around 10 to 15 students वहाँ पे एक class में होंगे and you can ask your doubts over there. You can take the whole session. If I'm explaining reading, so I'll explain the same in detail. So I'll say you'll get in-depth knowledge and that too at an affordable price. So you can use basically the code IME-SONAM, that is IME for IELTS Made Easy, IME-SONAM, all capital without any space in between. You can use this referral code. Just go and watch me on Unacademy. You'll surely get benefited. Thank you.